Virgo, welcome sister and brother sign. I am a Gemini, so we share Mercury as a ruler. And I have already cleared my decks, cleared my energies from my previous readings, and asked your energy for those that are on the frequency that I have a message for, that this is going to resonate with. I asked your highest consciousness to tap me into the collective energy of this frequencies group. Like, what is it that this group of you may be going through? And what I got was, I believe in numerology to tap me in the energies, and the number that came out was number 5. Number 5 is the number of change. Change is inevitable. The only thing that stays constant in life is change. The number 5 also asks for you to meditate and cultivate inner peace, because as change happens, you want to respond from a place of calm and peace and unconditional love and compassion for yourself and others, no matter what the situation is, whether it's love, whether it's work, whether it's children, whether it's whatever it is. Whatever it is, you want to respond from a place of peace, because if situations in life are continuously able to rattle you, even if, Virgo, you're good at not showing people anything about what you're really feeling, but when you're alone and when you're with those that you trust and when you can be free, when you feel free, if you do have the opportunity to be that way, what you let out is, maybe you'll fall into self-doubt. Maybe you fall into pity, because like the 5 is also, I was thinking about it when I was meditating over it, and I was saying, like, in the tarot, the 5s usually are bad news. I ain't gonna lie, there's no other way to put it. 5 of Swords, you're going through a lot of stuff with people fighting. 5 of Pentacles, you lost something money wise, you're having hard times with money, or you had to let a relationship go. What was it? 5 of Wands. 5 of Swords is you have a mental conflict, basically, that might be causing external conflict. 5 of Wands is you have an external conflict that's causing the inner battle. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, 5s ain't the 5 is the Hierophant, one of the most serious cards in the major arcana. So the number 5 is not an easy thing to handle when it shows up for any sign, including me, an air sign. Specifically, it's harder for a grounded and stability value in Virgo to handle heightened emotions and fast moving changes and stay calm and centered, unless you already are in the space of mindfulness and awareness about your chakras and your energies. And you Virgos, you are of health and medicine and nature and of earth. This is, so you got the earth, I'm sorry, the heart chakra. I always say the earth chakra with this because it's green, but the heart chakra really is green. And green and pink might do you good, wearing green or pink. Eating avocados or green leafy vegetables and things like that, they are good for helping to heal your heart chakra. So there might be something in your heart space that is causing you to be in a depressive state. But I also want to say, because Virgos are really big empaths, I feel that you guys feel the energy on the planet. And because of this, what am I saying? Because of this, feeling the energy on the planet and being empathic, you guys have the tendency during seasonal changes, the season is changing into the slower time. Even though you guys are of slow, but it just was exciting. It just was a bright time. It was, people moving and ideas moving and shaking and this, that, and the third. Now things are starting to settle in. You're starting to see, what work you put in and what the result is. And, we're going through full moon energy. We're going through super moon energy. So you really, the moon is illuminating to you, what everything is adding up to based on what you did in the sun. Now that it's, we're going into the new moon era, phase, where the moon will be disappearing and you'll be setting intentions during this time. You just want to make sure, check in with yourself and make sure that you still have a positive mind space, that you are not allowing the dark days to put you in a depressive state, and that's figuratively and literally. It's going to get darker sooner. And people do go through seasonal depression because of the sun going down earlier. I feel like you guys are susceptible to that, so you want to pay attention to that and know that maybe you might feel depressed, but you might not actually be depressed. You're taking on the energy of the planet, which is slowing down, depressing, decompressing, decompressing. So you also want to, like I said, stay balanced within yourself. Uh, be open to your divine connection too. Mercury is the messenger of the gods, you know, and if you don't outwardly emote, you do receive downloads, Virgo. That's how you move. That's how you know what to do. You have practical earth magic is your whole situation. So I'm really interested to see what it is that your soul wants to talk to you about out of the main theme that I got. But the biggest thing I got was stay away from victim mentality, Virgo. And I don't mean that to trigger anybody, but if it does trigger you, I feel that, you know, I was sent here to trigger. And I don't like it, but it is what it is. I'm comfortable with it because if I got something to say, I got to say it. You guys can fall into the woe is me, becoming the martyr, because it's not fair, and you are a Venus, which is a balanced and fair and harmonious planet, and something's not fair, it's not fair, but it affects you guys so deeply that you might end up accumulating a whole bunch of unhealthy attachments, or have an unhealthy attachment style in life because of trying to avoid what happens when you let yourself become a victim in mentality. Not to say or take anything away from anybody that's experienced anything that you actually were the victim of. But even in being a victim, you can choose to be the victor. You don't have to let that depress you. But you can work through that if you have mindfulness about it, if you know. And if you're listening to this today, you know. So from now on, when you start to feel depressive feelings, instead of letting yourself be depressed, first, sit down and ask yourself, are you really depressed? Or do you just maybe need to have some vitamin D? Do you just need to sit in the sun with a coat on and let that sun hit you for a while, even though it's cold outside, Virgo? Because this is the time of year for people to fall into depression. So you want to watch that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and ask your soul, what's the situation I want to talk to you about? I'm gonna ask your soul, or your highest self. I'm gonna ask your highest self, what do you need to know about the situation? And then I'm gonna ask your highest self, what is the recommendation on the next actions that you need to take to gain the most benefit out of what you're experiencing? So stay tuned. Okay, Virgo, I went ahead and pulled your three inquiry cards in a position when I asked your soul, or your highest consciousness of, you know, this group, what was the situation that they wanted to speak to you about. You got the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands can represent victory, success, public recognition, praise. You have gone through something. You have accomplished something, Virgo. You have come out on the other side of something. Oh, that's crazy. I should definitely send this to my girlfriend, my good girlfriend that is a Virgo, because this is facts for her life, so I know this is real. You went through something traumatic, something big, some big life-changing event that you went through. It, your soul is, I feel, trying to get you to accept that you did achieve something, because you, Virgo, can get lost in the fact of things, which can make you very cynical, and you can miss the fact that the people around you are looking at you and seeing your strength and seeing, you know, this is a Leo card. It's a card of a, you know, riding in on success, riding in on your high horse, but in a healthy way. It could be unhealthy. I guess if it was flipped around, it would be unhealthy. But in the upright, I just get the vibe that whatever you just went through, you are being watched and praised at the same time for how gracefully you're handling it. Or you need to keep in mind that you will be watched, or you are being watched, and that you need to, or you, if you not need to, nobody needs to do anything. It would behoove you, though, to set an example. You can use this space to set an example for those around you about how to transmute, how to change energies into, from pain into, from emotional into practical. Look at that. She is pulling water and putting it on the earth for it to grow. So taking what you learned emotionally, bringing yourself into balance, and then setting that example for everybody around you in your community, in your vicinity, and whoever else you may touch in the future with your testimony about what you just experienced. is what your soul is saying they want you to do. So basically, and also, this is literally, you might get praise and recognition for being a healer, Virgo, and that is what you are. That is what you are. You are a healer. That is what you do. Anything in the healing arts, Virgo, you will be really good at. Healing, it could be in beauty, it could be in, I know a Virgo that's a massage therapist. I know a Virgo that does teas. Well, that's my baby, but you know, Virgo and Gemini sometimes just ain't where it's at. But because we too much alike yet too much different at the same time. But some of us do make it happen. I got another Virgo, shit, I mean, if I could tell her story, Shorty went to jail. When I tell you this girl don't even belong nowhere in no damn jail, but she had to go learn a lesson about balancing her emotions so she doesn't react out of anger all the time, or out of what's to be expected of her in any situation based on what people have thrown her into for one reason or another. It's because you have to experience the tough in order to show everybody around you how to handle it. That's how you bring messages from the gods, Virgo. That's how you contribute to the planet. That's why you're so close to the earth. That's why you understand the ways of the earth more than every other element, because you are earth. You know, this also could be saying, like I was saying earlier, if you're having a hard time, because if you're having, like, if you're depressed or you're cynical or anything like that, if you're having a hard time accepting, if you're having a hard time healing, go seek help. This is also the card of the healer, like I said. So either you are the healer, but you might be in a phase where you need to be healed. You can be in charge of your own healing, or you can go see somebody, get a mentor. This also speaks of your support system, knowing that they are your support, but they also are looking at you for support. But don't let that weigh you down. Just go on about your healing. Just go on about keeping yourself balanced and centered. This change that you just experienced, it rocked you to your core. But that change, and you know what's funny? This is so perfect for the friend I'm talking about. When we went on a walk, she was expressing to me how peaceful she feels now that that part has happened in her life. It unlocked another level for her. She was able to, and is, taking all the emotional value from what she went through and pouring it onto the earth for growth, for her own personal growth. And I feel that that is your soul's message. Keep your heart chakra in balance. Keep your foundation in balance, but don't only look for your external foundation, because Virgo, you need to see stability in your life to know that you're doing things the right way. And when things get crazy, you like a fish out of water, you know, you're me in water, can't swim, just keep flapping at the water. You know what I mean? So your soul is saying to you, handle yourself with the grace you was blessed with, because you are of Venus. You are grace, male or female. I've known men Virgo. Y'all are so calm and strategic. I know what you're thinking underneath of there, and I know how sporadic you can be. But generally speaking, you put out what we need to see so we know how to move on Earth. You know what I'm saying? Get what I'm saying? So let me pull. That's crazy because I wasn't supposed to do it this way, but I guess this is who. So like I said, y'all went through this ending over here, and it's crazy because your major arcana is right here. This is what came up at the bottom of the deck, and I'm telling you, it's telling me a whole nother story, which is some of y'all, the lovers, you had to make a decision to walk away from something and go within yourself. Five of Wands, because you was tired of fighting. You was tired of either fighting yourself, you was tired of external fights, you was battle weary. That would be the Nine of Wands, but in this battle, what? You might be in the inner battle with yourself to make a decision to end something, either that's coming up or that passed. And that's for some people, but you will be victorious, because this is a card of overcoming obstacles. So whatever that obstacle is, you will overcome it. Who asked me to read the bottom of the deck? But here you go. Either this is behind you or it's coming up for you, because it's too much of a straight line for this not to be information you need. I was saying this whole message about staying out of this regret, staying out of this woe is me, or feeling like the victim, or self-pity. Look at this cup. The universe is trying to hand you a cup of love and you folded arms. This is literally Virgo, and it's a 4. That number is just seems Virgo to me, but because of the stability in the chair situation. But oops, I turned off one light by mistake. I didn't mean to do that. Let me see. Can I put it back on? Oh. Okay. I don't know what happened, but oh, I do see it. Hold on, Virgo, because I just don't know why I just did that. And I'm still holding this card. That's what's crazy. Okay, so we're just going to roll like this because it is what it is. But, so, I was saying this 4 Cups right here is about regret, remorse, self-pity, feeling like you missed a missed opportunity. Maybe it's lamenting is what it is. It's just being all in your feelings and being emotional, being all in your feelings. But take these feelings, these waters. Look at that, 4 cups to start. Take the water, pour it on the earth, pour it on the, pour, let it go. Let it, just release it. If you need to cry, cry. Release the negativity around it. Go out, see friends, like I said. Remember your support system. You know, if you have friends or you have buddies you like to hang out, go do that. Whatever you like to do. It might not have to be, you know, like something where you gotta get intoxicated or you gotta take a substance. No, it might not have to be that. It might not have to be, you know, something that is harmful to you, but it could be something where, like, I don't know, sipping paint, or like y'all go for a walk, or like going out to eat with your friend, or just sitting at your friend's house talking and celebrating the fact that you have victory over this hard situation that you just endured. The sun after the moon. All right, I'm gonna get out of here on the back of this deck because we just going. The Empress, the Venus. All right, listen. Let me sit that down. Now let me see with this deck. Immediately when I got to y'all, Virgo, I'm gonna pull y'all a crystal, but hematite came to my mind when I started doing your read. So I feel like for somebody, grounding is needed. You need to ground yourself and just remember who you are. Know that the healers go through the worst things. Because how will you know the ins and outs of somebody's ailment, mental, physical, or otherwise, if you haven't had to actually experience it? I was going to say more, but I feel like that's enough. Y'all get what I'm saying. So, for the Virgos on the frequency, I have messages for. Is there any clarifications needed for this? Is there anything else you want Virgo to know? Possible outcomes, any kind of additional advice or information on this message for Virgo? On this frequency right here with this message. Double confirmation. It's time to heal, fam. The star again. There's nothing else to say. This is the second time this has happened. Where, like, it was the magician that came out for another group. I don't even remember what sign it was. And then when I got to these cards, at the bottom of the deck was the cotton picking magician. So here you are, Virgo. The truth of the matter is you are a healer and you are healing or in need of healing. You need to have hope. You know, just look at the stars. Like, just look at these images and just really realize that this is the part of the journey you're in. These are major arcana cards. You got a double confirmation that either you're in your healing phase or that this is happening for you to transmute it for everybody to see. When I say everybody, and a friend of mine alerted me to this when I was younger, when I used to always be like, I want to be famous. I want to be famous. She was like, well, what if you was famous locally? Like, what if you was good in your community and everybody, you know, came to you in your community and knew you? Would you be satisfied with that? Well, you know, I have delusions of grandeur because I'm a Gemini, so look what's on the bottom of the deck. The sun. Just like it was over here. You are the sun. You are the light, Virgo. You have it in you to lead by example. You don't even have to say anything. Stay away from being cynical. Stay away from the victim mentality that can come from what you just experienced. Stay away from dark energies. Get some sun. Do vitamin D. Drink some tea. Keep crystals and herbs as a daily practice. Meditate. Take baths with kosher sea salt to draw out negative energies. Burn sage. Palo Santo. Find stuff to do to stay positive. Whatever you like to do, go do that thing and stay. I'm about to put some sage on the joint for y'all because I love my friend. And I love my friend that is not my friend no more. I still love her. And I don't know what's going on in her life, but guarantee she's on this frequency too because, You don't never really stop being on a frequency with the energy unless you banish them, and that ain't what I did. I just stepped away. Maybe until next lifetime. Who knows? You know, y'all can hold grudges forever, and I learned from the best. So that was a 20-year friendship, but we're just gonna let that be what it is. Let me Oh, so now y'all don't want to burn for Virgo? What's going on? What's going on, charcoal? Just take this second with me, Virgo, and just be calm. I really just feel I'm proud of y'all. I'm telling you, I know what my friend went through, and to hear her say to me when we was on that walk last week that she feels so peaceful, and I could see and feel it. And it was not a nice situation she at all, but she was in there doing this. You know what she did when she was in jail, y'all? Beat. Who the hell go to jail and do pedicures? Listen, and I also understand that I experienced the experiences I experienced and the people I experienced, because this is what I got to do. I got to explain to people what be going on, but literally, how traumatic is it to be in jail, but how Virgo is it to make the best of a situation when you're in the right mind frame about what's happening in your life. So if you came here and if you're on this frequency, your soul is saying, remember that you can be in this mind frame. You can put yourself, and if you can't, go get help. Help is out there. It could be your community. It could be, go seek help. You can put it on your phone to get better help. All this other stuff they got. Seek a mentor. Look at some YouTube videos and see about people that are going through the same thing you went through, how they came out of it, if you can't find it within yourself. But it's there. You just got to sit still and see what's up with you. That's it. Let me get y'all a, ooh, y'all so triumphant. Let me see. Everybody, oh, okay. Everybody kind of got this. I think I'm going to just have to end up using Black Moon Lilith to clarify. Damn it, everybody's read. Oh, I'm doing good. I got a half an hour. I think I'm going to just go ahead and make this the whole earth sign. Oh, look at that. The light. What the crap? I guess that's the answer. The answer is yeah. The answer is yeah. This is about to be a whole earth sign situation. So this is the Black Moon Lilith Alchemy Oracle deck. This, ladies and gentlemen, is alchemy. Water into food for the earth. Motions into grounded action. I'm going to ask this deck. I'm going to ask your highest consciousness if they don't mind using this deck, these tools, to give y'all a closing message about this situation, about this part of alchemy for you. Black Moon, Lilith, and Taurus right underneath the Hierophant, which is a Taurus card, ladies and gentlemen. You are worthy. Number 2, card number 2. Yeah, I had these for a while. I don't know what happened. This one got wet. But she is rich, wealthy. She likes nice. She's like 9 of Pentacles. Your card, this is like a Virgo card, but it's a Taurus card. Y'all share the same energy. Plus, that's also the Empress energy. You are worthy. It don't matter what you went through. Look at this with the 6 of Wands. This spark of genius and ascension underneath at the bottom of the deck. Ascension. You're going through ascension. You had to experience what you had to experience to ascend to the part where you even was open to receive, or you're getting open to receive. You need to clear heart space. Don't have those emotions there. Take them emotions out your heart and transmute them into good use for you. But you have the 6 of Wands and you have this card. This is recognition, praise. You could be masculine in your feminine aspect, because we all have masculine and feminine. Your feminine aspect, you might have handled an emotional situation in such a eloquent way as a man that everybody's looking to you as the leader, as the King of Cups, as the Emperor, because you handled an emotional situation with an important person correctly. So it doesn't just mean just because emotions is divine feminine. Action is divine masculine. Get what I'm saying? So, let me read this for you, and then I'm going to get you crystal recommendation, and then I'm going to peace out. So let me see, where's the book? Oh, here it go. Here we go with that bull crap. If I keep my feet off of it, then maybe I'll be alright, but we're about to be done, so I'm about to just wait until I start the last video and then be on my way about it. Or maybe I'll let this be the last video because I do have to go to sleep. Abundance is coming. Believe in your value in order to receive it. This time for you to believe in your value in order for you to receive the abundance that's coming your way. Believe you are worthy, Taurus. Virgo. Believe you are worthy no matter what you went through. Like I said about my friend who went to jail. She could choose to look at this and say, now my record is scratched for the rest of my life. I mean, she did get a lesser, the best outcome that was for her life in this story. But it's still a smudge that she didn't have before. I haven't heard her let that eat her up. And if it did, she processed it properly. She took that emotion and turned it into actual action. I can't wait to see what's coming up for you, shouty. I love you. But perhaps you are frustrated over not being paid enough for your work. Or you have negative self-talk about your body because of external opinions. You may also feel tension around your worth and value in relationships. Now it's time to heal. Okay, okay. When the Black Moon Lilith in Taurus Oracle card shows up, the universe wants you to alchemize the shadow holding you back from true abundance. Taurus exudes love, beauty, romance, relationships, money. The natural world values food, luxury, and abundance. When Black Moon Lilith is here, it can cast as a shadow. Power struggles in these areas can come up in the life of someone with this in their natal chart. About a bunch of stuff. Her apathy towards those suffering led to her downfall and execution with the rest. They're telling a story about Marie Antoinette and how the French demonized her luxurious lifestyle as her not caring or having no kind of feelings for the people that were under her rule that were suffering. You can turn this dark feminine energy into empowering light. When you feel unlovable, incorporate positive affirmations. This will raise your frequency to attract the respectful treatment you deserve. Mirror work is extremely powerful for healing your self-worth and for empowerment. In the morning, look in the mirror and have a conversation with yourself as long as you need. Talk to your shadow and integrate it. If it's a masculine listening, you might attract women that are like outstandingly beautiful. You might basically date above what you're able to handle and then try to dominate it, and you might create like toxic situations. Just try not to judge people or deal with people based on what they have or don't have. Releasing your attachment to wealth is a powerful form of energetic alchemy. So that's masculine energy, feminine energy, shadow work, but it doesn't mean you have to be a man or a woman. Whichever one that resonates for you. But basically, I'm going to get you a positive affirmation card. And I want to say something about that mirror work. I heard one time on a video a man talking about retraining your brain. And he said, when you brush your teeth in the morning, if you're right-handed, and you brush your teeth and you look at yourself and you don't say nothing, that's just typical because you just woke up. You ain't got nothing to say to yourself in the morning. Most people don't talk to themselves in the morning. I've learned to, but most people don't talk to themselves in the mirror in the morning. But if you want to retrain your brain, do something new, and your brain is going to be forced to take in a change, right? So if you're right-handed, brush your teeth with your left hand. And while you're doing that, look in the mirror and say, I love you. Like, really say it and mean it. Say it like you say it to other people when you really mean it. Say you love yourself. It might hurt. You might say you love yourself and bust out crying because you know you don't believe it. The work has begun. So I'm going to get you a positive affirmation card. Don't let yourself fall into that little dark spot you can get into, Virgo. That's the biggest thing I see. Let the healing happen because that situation happened for you. Virgo, that situation happened for us. You took a hit for the team so we can grow. That's how you should look at it. You took a hit for the team. What team? Everybody else on this frequency with you and me. And people that are going to be able to look at this message. It might be cross-watchers or whatever the case may be. We're watching alchemy take place within a whole frequency of individuals under the sign of Virgo right now. Meditation, what I say? Man, I love spirit so much. They just be, I don't care. I don't care what nobody got to say about nothing. You can't tell me I ain't just whole message, ain't just say this. When I feel blocked, emotionally distressed, or overwhelmed, I turn to my breath. That is a meditation card. It's a card of meditation. Also, for the people that are like to burn something, that's also a form of meditation if you think about it. You're breathing in and you're breathing out. You're breathing in and you're breathing out. As you heal, try to bring in meditative practices. Look into singing bowls. 417 hertz, 417 hertz is a good sound therapy. Look for 417 HZ pure tone for as long as you can take it. I say 15 minutes twice a day with headphones on, sitting still in a still space, and just it's going to annoy you. But it's not for you, your consciousness. It's for your subconscious. Your subconscious, if you came here, your subconscious is saying, I will respond to that. So put this on for me. Help me heal. Whatever you just went through was very traumatic, and I'm sorry you went through it, but I'm glad you're on the other side, and I'm glad I'm able to deliver this to you. Let me get you a crystal recommendation, and then be on my way. Thank you, Gaia, for these messages, allowing us to hear and see. For my Virgo collective, the ones on this frequency I have the messages for, tell me what you recommend that the Virgo keep in their pocket, in their satchel, in their wallet, on their neck, in their room, to help them heal. To help them remember they are worthy and accept the praise. What is it that you want Virgo to have around them? I'm always at the right place at the right time with the right people. Get you some turquoise, Virgo. It says, improve timing, increase the occurrence of synchronistic opportunities, be inspired with creative ideas, develop understandings of various cultures and spiritual philosophies. Like I said, some of you are really like flat out healers. And you're going to have to deal with the public in a way. This is definitely healing the public. So some of you, whatever you just went through, really was for the greater good of more than you realize. Let me tell you about this. I got this card on a day that I got a job that led me to a very significant part of my journey. And it said to me, you were at the right place at the right time, around the right people. And that whole situation was right for me until it was over with. And I'm still, the wheel is still spinning on that situation. So get you some turquoise. Remember this message. I'm going to see if I'm going to maybe put links in, or maybe try to put the little picture up in the corner or something so you can actually see the cards that I'm working with, because this lighting is just weird. So anyway, Virgo, that was the end of that for you, and I hope my homegirl get to see this and she lit about it. If you listen to this, homegirl, comment, because I need people to understand how true it is, how real it is. Make you another so they don't get to find out who you really are. But for real, anybody that really went through something, Virgo, you alright. You alright. It's not fair what happened to you. Maybe you need to hear that. Maybe you need to hear, it's not fair what happened to you. It could have went another way. It didn't have to go the way that it went. You're right. But it did go that way, and it did happen that way, because we need you, Virgo. So stay up. Talk to y'all next time. Peace.